He don't know the right and do the wrong shall be spun with ministry. When the evening come, the children step wise. Even though they make mention of them and those, fire God never be friend. Fire God, you know why? You know why? Yes, they might be out of a pagan. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People that move with Satan. Righteous shall be the countenance of the Almighty One. They might be out of demons. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People that move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Mercy, hostility, rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I.S.U.P.K. Babylon man left mommy. We struggle the hard road with five beginning. Our I.S.U.P.K. have been busy. Something that happen now do not save the one way. We know that is the fulfilled with the prophecy. Our I.S.U.P.K. them now build school is church and military. Church never empty. Still play the mental trick and we listen. You check you and me check me, and let's bring more up in our community. It will be out of a program. The children of the heart of the lion, I know. People are who we Satan. Let us walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. They might be out of steam. The children of the heart of the lion, I know. People are who we Satan. Let us walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Respect the father, the prophet Moses, and Abraham. You have to respect the father of Jacob and Solomon. Respect the creator of many nations. He made the birds, he made the easy fishes of the ocean, and also them together with his mighty. And he made them and he made woman children the future of the land. So who is you to disrespect the creator, man? 72 nations born of black, how it conquering one. It will be beautiful in the sight of God, the Holy One, to see the unification of my nation. They might be out of a pagan. The children of the heart of a lion. People are moved with Satan. I just walk in the confidence of the Almighty One. They might be out of demons. The children of the heart of a lion. People are moved with Satan. I just walk in the confidence of the Almighty One. The Bible see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I.S.U.P.K. and the run gone left mommy to struggle the hard road with five beginning. Our I.S.U.P.K. baby have been meeting. Nothing that happened now do not seem to one this way. We know that is the fulfilled with the prophecy. Our I.S.U.P.K. them not feel school is church and it's penitentiary. Church never empty. Still playing a mental trick on me. They might be out of a pagan. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. People are moved with Satan.
All right, we're the Israelite School University Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the commanding juror in YAHANNA. And today, you know what it is, it's Friday, you know what I'm saying, the Lashawan Qadash class where we go over the holy tongue, you understand? So with that said, you know, the things we can go over today, we're going to go over the 50 most common used words, you understand, when you're reading, like, you know, through the Torah and the Tanakh, you understand, to help you, you understand, with understanding, breaking down scripture, things and whatnot. Bear with me for 1 second. Let's see. Okay. Somehow it's not showing up on the Facebook Live. I.S.U.P.K. Houston. Bam, there we go. All right. Share. Bear with me 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna start our class like we always start our class doing the Hebrew alphabets. All right, here we go. All right, ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, p, to z, qu, r, sh, and th. All right. Now, all right. So we're going to get in to dealing with. All right. Dealing with articles. All right. Before we get into dealing with the 50 most common verbs. All right. So understand a particle, right, is a single letter, right, and are always attached to a word. All right. These are auxiliary words that don't fit into a category. All right. And they refer to a specific object or action. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into a couple of different type of particles. The first one we're going to get into is all right. Is a tha. All right. Now, this sign is definitive to a direct object dealing with, let's see, I can do this. Yeah. Let's see. Deals with direct objects. All right. definition, self nearness, near with, by, at, or among. All right. Example would be in sentence structure, you, thou, thee, or ye. You, thou, thee, or ye reflect self, nearness, near, with, by, at, or among you. Okay? All right? So that's dealing with the thigh. All right? The next one, I'll put number one next to that. The next one we're going to get into is by. All right? By deals with in, by, with, from, against. Example. By Ash. Yeah. All right. Equals. All right. So by, right? It means in, by, with, from, or against, right? So giving an example, right? So the name of the book of Genesis. Oh, you guys really can't see the board. Just there we go. All right. All right. So by Ra'ashiyah, right? Ba, get a different color marker here. Ba, of course, is in, right? Ra'ash means head, right? And Yath is the conjugation, which means a sign or mark, all right? which literally means in the sign or mark of the beginning. All right. Okay. Let's see, give y'all a second to copy that down. I know it was kind of angled, so you couldn't really see the board. Let me move it up just a little bit. I know it's like a little bit of a glare. There we go. That's better. All right. Make sure you got that. All right. Gonna move on to the next one. Next particle. Okay. All right. Number 3. All right. The next particle is ha, right? Which means the dealing with a definite action. Sorry, not action, article. All right. Give an example. All right, in Hebrew first. All right. So, we always break things down. All right. So, dealing with the particle. All right. So, we know that the ha particle means the. All right. Shayar means poor. So, hashiar means the poor. Okay. Keep it real. Really gonna end up spending the whole time doing the vocabulary. But it's all right. We're gonna need this moving forward. All right. Number 4 we're gonna deal with is the what, which means and, but, then, or. Okay. example, your door. All right. So we got what? Yeah. Ahmad. Okay.
Side door.
All right. So the example that we have is ya Ahmad. Okay. So remember in the previous class, to find the root word, you basically count two letters. So you have the wa and the ya, right? Okay. So we know because what we're dealing with wa is and. All right. Ya is he, and Ahmad is said. So you basically have a whole sentence. Do me a favor, take that speaker down. Basically you have a whole sentence in one word, Waya Ahmad, which comes and translates into and he said. Okay. All right. For those who just joining us, we're going over particles and 50 most common words that you're going to find in the Torah and the Tanakh. Okay. All right. Next one we're going to deal with is the ka. All right. Ka means as or like. All right. Make sure you get a picture of this. For those just joining us, you can take a picture so you can have it for your notes. So just in case you missed anything, you can go back and type it in before I erase what we got right now so we can move forward. Hey, do me a favor. Share the class. Right, no sweat. Go ahead. All right, no sweat. All right. Everybody got it? All right, cool. Shalakia. All right. Okay. On to the next one. All right. Number 6. You have la, which means to, for, or of. Number 7. You have man, right? Not to be pronounced as man, but man. All right. Man means from, out of, than, who, and what. Okay. We got one more particle. Got the sh. All right. Which means also who, depending on the context, which, that, or pertaining to. All right. Example. All right. So for example, all right. So sha means who, what, that. I mean who, which, that are pertaining to. So the example word we're going to use is shemayim, right? So the sha in this case is pertaining to. The root word is mayam, right? Mayam means waters. All right. Prime example, Lord's Prayer, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim. All right. So Shemayim means heavens, right? How does pertaining to the waters do you get heavens, right? Because in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, right? And he separated the waters from the waters. You had the firmament, right? Okay. So the heavens are the firmament, which is water. Okay. Which also lets you know that outer space is water. Okay. That's why you can't breathe in outer space. It's water. Okay. It's also why you freeze in outer space, because it's the lowest part of water. Okay. All right. This makes sense. All right. Make sure you guys take a picture of this, and we're going to get into the 50 most common used vocabulary words when you're reading the Torah. It's very important that you write these things that I'm going through down, and that you review and that you go over them, because as we get more technical and the breaking down sentences, you go, okay, I know this word. This word is the root word. So these words that preceded have to be the particle. So I know that what means and, Yah means he, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Yah means he, Ha means thee or thou, so on and so forth. So then you'll be able to start formulating and putting together sentences on your own just by, you doing a quick skim, right? This is how you start to transliterate sentences from Hebrew to English. All right. I got it. Cool. Right. All right. All right. I was gonna be able to get into some sentences, but I think this whole class is gonna be about vocab. All right. Starting off with number one, well deserved. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Big creator, man on top. Give it up for Yahweh. You understand? The Most High. All right. So I'm gonna write it in Assyrian and in Paleo Ancient Phoenician. All right. Oh, I guess I should write out how to pronounce it. That would make sense. All right. Numero uno, Yahweh. All right. Breaking it down to pay ancient Phoenician, teach you how to pronounce it. Yahweh. It's not Yahweh. It's Yahweh. Okay. Which is the Lord or the Most High's name in Hebrew. Okay. Number two. All right. Even though we're going to say 51 because you need to know this. Say 51 vocabulary. All right. Number two on the totem pole. cell phone roll. All right. Number 2, you got Yahawashi. Yahawashi is our Savior. Yahawashi is also Joshua in Hebrew. Okay. That is the persons you know as Jesus Christ's name, but don't write Christ because Christ in Hebrew is Mashiach. All right. So Yahawashi is Joshua in Hebrew. It's the name of our Savior. Okay. All right. Number 3. All right. Next one on totem pole is call, which means all, every, or any. Okay. All right. I'm going to put a hyphen next to these, right? Because these are all words that will be hyphen before sentence structure. Okay. What's a good example that I can give? See if I can give you a quick example. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. All right. A good example of this using a hyphen. All right. We're going to break that down. Let me write down what all means. All right. All means to, toward, into, or at. Okay? So we break down a little structure real quick. All right. We know all means to. Ha is the. I'm is people. All right. So in one sentence structure of a word or a hyphenated word, you got almost a complete sentence. You have to the people. All right. There's a lot of times in Hebrew, like one word, it gives you like 3 or 4 words. Okay. Everybody got this example right here? I'll just write below it. I want to erase it. Okay. All right. Number 5 is Amar. Write this better. All right. Amar. Amar means to say or to speak a command. All right. So it would be like Waya Amar Alahayim, which would be and the Lord said. All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, and God said, because Alahayim is powers, right? It's plural, you know what I'm saying, for angels, you know what I'm saying? So when you read in the beginning, like in Genesis, where it says, and God created the heavens and the earth, you pull and extrapolate the Hebrew, it says Alahayim, I forgot the word for create, uh, Shemayim, wa, Arataza, right? Okay. So you have to start like 9 times out of 10, whatever, let's say Iran. Iran is the subject of the sentence, right? Iran is masculine. He's a man, right? Okay. So it's redundant for me to say, okay, so the sentence would be Waya Amar Iran, okay? And that would be and Iran said, but Waya Amar is and he said. It would be redundant for me to say and he and Iran he said. That's redundant. So it's like a double negative. The ya after the word lets you know that the subject is masculine. Kind of get it? A little bit, maybe. Kind of sort of. All right, we'll get into it more when we start doing sentence structure. But this is why it's important for you to know the particles, right? Because the particles is what precedes this, right? So the particle would be the wa and the ya, right? And I know you guys, just came in or whatever. So like go back on the YouTube video to get down all the particles, okay? But like the wa and the ya would be the particles. So it would look like this. Give you an example. Got space. Got a little space. All right.
Yeah, those at the top.
What's that?
Yeah, them at the top.
Say it one more time.
You can erase the top if you need space. You have that.
No, I'm gonna erase the whole thing and go 6 through 10. All right, that's it. All right, so gave the example, and God said, all right. So in Hebrew, it would be let's see, maybe you're right. I will erase it. To give a good example. So we can all see it. All right, so we're dealing with an example for number 5, dealing with Amar. All right, we're writing and God said, right? But in Hebrew we write from right to left. Okay, so it would be yeah. Amar. Yum. Okay, let me write it in Paleo-Ancient Phoenician. So all right. So we'll break this down real quick before we move on. Ron, keep time check for me, sir. All right. So particles. Well, yeah. When trying to find any root word, 9 times out of 10, you count 2 letters to get to the root. All right. At the beginning of the sentence, we deal with the qual stem. All right. Let me put a Q right here. That's for qual. Because that's what this is. This is a qual stem. Okay. Just so you know. All right. So, well, yeah. And he, right? Amar, we just went over that. Means to say or command. All right. This would be a command. Past tense, dealing with subject. That's right here for subject. Said. All right. Okay. Allah means power in Hebrew. Yum makes it plural. So that would be powers God. All right. So this is a double negative, right? So this just lets you know that this is masculine. That cancels out. Okay, it's almost like a math equation, right? So, and you substitute what's been canceled out. Go ahead, sis.
Did it make it masculine because it's plural?
No, it made it masculine because Allah is a masculine word. It's not a feminine word. Normally, what makes a word feminine is when there is a let's see, a waf at the end, a ha at the end, as a suffix. All right. That's how you normally know when it's feminine. Okay. But in this case, it's not. All right. Okay. So because the I's at the beginning, right, and I as a prefix means power, authority, you know what I'm saying, as a singularity, as a word, right? Let's see. And let's see, I give you a little bit more on that. Boom, boom, boom. Suffixes, prefixes. And I at the beginning also means, let's get back to my vocabulary. There we are. All right. So I as a prefix, right, means I or I am. Okay? When you're dealing with a particle, all right? So just like these two are particles of a qual stem, this is a particle. I at the beginning means I or I am. Okay? All right? I as a word means authority or strength. All right? Just the actual letter, the definition of the letter. All right? So Allah means power. All right? Yom makes it plural. Powers God. Right? It's dealing with the judges of the heavenly host, the angels. Okay? So when you have the actual subject, it lets you know whether this is going to be a ha or a wa. It can be wa ha amar. Okay, if it's dealing with a woman, right? Okay, it would be like and whoever said. Okay, so right. So in this case, since he is canceled out, this lets you know it's masculine. You just substitute in English what the subject is, and God said. Right? Okay? Got it? It's kind of like a math problem. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, no sweat. All right, you want to take a picture of it before I erase it? We move on with 6 through 10. Damn. Already? Might not get to 51. That's all good, you know. We learn it. You know what I'm saying? School universal practical knowledge. We learn how to apply what we're learning, right? You know what I'm saying? We basically made a sentence out of a word. And you're going to see this a lot. Like you will see in the Bible, Waya Amar Alahayim, over and over and over. And God said to Moses, or it would be like, Waya Amar Alahayim Moshe. And God said, no, it would be Waya Amar Alahayim Ha which is, and God said to Moses. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or Waya Amar Alahayim Abraham. You know what I'm saying? Which is, and God said to Abraham. You're gonna see it over and over and over again in the Bible. That's why we're going over, and we might break this down into 2 classes. the most commonly used vocabulary in the Torah and the Tanakh. You're going to see this over and over and over again. So if you see these words, right, in a sentence, you'll be able to, okay, well, I know that's Amar, right? So anything before that got to be a prefix, like a particle. So it's conjugating. It's either saying, and he said, and she said, you know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. Or such pertaining to such and such said, third person. You feel me? All right, no sweat. It gets deeper than rap. That's how you know what I'm saying? This is, as General Muhammad be like, where's nigga God? This is the nigga language. You know what I'm saying? Because we always speak in metaphors all the time. You know what I'm saying? We use things to say something that mean completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, you like, shit, this quiet as a rat pissing on cotton. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? So like our language has depth to it. Okay. You can take each individual letter in our language in a sentence and get an even more in-depth meaning to the sentence broken down in the conjugation, get a further elaborate understanding. That's how cold it is. All right. We were at, and keep it real, I think Amara was number 6 because I interjected one. It was? Right. Well, no, it's 5 on the paper, but I know I did Yahweh's one that I interjected Yahweh Shah, then I did call for 3, and then I did all for 4. I know what I missed. I missed a shar. Okay, make that number 6. I didn't do a shar, right? That's it. All right. I guess I should keep with the pattern since I put the Syrian first.
Side door.
All right. All right. Shalaki.
Side door.
All right. So a shar, right, means who, whom, which, or that, right? When it's describing something. Now, a shar can be a verb, it can also be a noun. It's still kind of a verb. All right. Because a shar also means honest. All right. But I guess technically that's an adjective, right? So adjective verbs, right? So shar can be used in verb tense and adjective sense, all right? Because as so eloquently, a Shar Napash walks in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Shar means honest. Napash is soul. Honest soul. Because he's a real nigga. Right? So, but this also helps you with your name as well. I know you get kind of, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So the Shar is using two tenses as a verb and as well as an adjective. Okay? All right. So now moving on to number 7, which is something that everybody knows how to say and what it means. See, you know, honest, so he comes in, and the Lord's like, let there be light. And what does la'ah mean? No or not. Okay. Number 8 on the list. All right. I'm gonna let y'all take a stab at it. Does anybody know what bond means? What up, bond? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? All right. Bond means son or youth. All right.
Young bond.
Young bond. You know what? We gonna put some vernacular on this, man. Let's see.
Lucky, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
So number 7, the la and the I, they stand alone, right, sir?
Right.
So
La'ah. It's not la. It's la'ah.
la. So
La'ah.
connected.
No.
You don't need to put the thing
No.
right.
If we were connected, oh, it's like you talking about Obi parentheses. There you go, brother. Make sure I'm saying this correctly. All right. So we got
Put that shit down. Put it down. It's not a gun.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna add a little slang in there, you feel me? Ma or Ra Bond. What up, son? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Since we said, using the lingo, you feel me? Saying Ma Korah Bond. What up, son? You feel me? So, school, universal, practical knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We putting sentences together. You know what I'm saying? Using something that we use today in Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Ma, Korah, Kwahwara, Bond. All right? All right. Okay. Let's move on. Timekeeper.
You gotta hurry up. Okay. Over there.
All right. Next one is I'll. Sorry. Yeah, I'll. All right, which is on, upon, concerning, or on account of. All right. You know what I'm saying? An example of this would be the greetings you do to the sisters. Yahweh Shema, Alathah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, I'm sorry. Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Alathah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. All right? So you're saying Yahweh, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Shamar, watch. Al, you know what I'm saying? On account of, you know what I'm saying? Or over. So watch over, watch on account of Tha, you, by Hashem, in the name of Yahweh Shai, Christ. Okay? All right? Make sure y'all take a picture of it. No sweat, brother. Oh, you missed it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we use bond. You know what I'm saying? What up, son? You know what I'm saying? Marco Ra bond. You know what I'm saying? Marco Ra bond. You know what I'm saying? What up, son? You know what I'm saying? For the New York, for the headquarters is out there, you know what I'm saying? Marco Ra bond. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? What up, son? You feel me? Done, son. You did. You feel me? I'm gonna say that to Captain Zariak when I see him next time. What up, son? Right. I mean, but technically, I can't keep from Jersey, so I guess that don't count. Ooh. Right. Oh, man. I know. Shoot, but he gonna clap back, though. I already know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. So you have Kai. All right. Which means for, that, because, when, or but. This is another hyphenated prefix of a word. Okay. So if you want, you can put a little hyphen right there if you want. That's really the only time that you're really going to see that. Okay. All right. The next one is Haya. Right. Q is for qual stem. N is for the fall stem. We haven't gotten to the fall stem lesson yet, so you can just mark that there for future reference, which means to happen, become, be. And the fall means to be done, to be made, destruction, or ruin. Puts an interesting spin on when you see kung fu movies and be like, hiya! You know what I'm saying? Because they in the moment, you know what I'm saying? It's happening, right? And in the fall sense, they destroying something. You know what I'm saying? So you know, when you at Hebrew Academy, you know what I'm saying, or you come through the trials, you know what I'm saying, you might want to use Hayah a couple of times because you might need to destroy something. You understand? You feel me? Try and get to 20 for sure. What time we at? Yeah, we be good. Might be able to get to 30. All right. All right. The next one is I.S.U.P.K, which means to do, make, right? And the fall stem is to be done or be made, right?
Do your damn work and shut up.
All right. The next one is Bawa. Enter, come, to attain, bring in, to carry in, lead in. Understand? So, say for instance, be like, Slakia, sir, Bawa. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll say Amar, which means to say or speak. Okay. All right. So, if two men are talking and somebody be like, Slakia, sir, Bawa. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on stage teaching, you know what I'm saying, and they be like, Slakia, sir, Amar, speak. All right. All right. Number 14, Alahayim, right? Which means rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods, lowercase g, as dealing with men, God, lowercase g, singular man, goddess, lowercase g, dealing with females, or God like, dealing with Israel. All right. Make sure y'all take a picture of this. Let me know when y'all got it. No diesel run on. No diesel run on. Ice. Everybody got it? The water run. No. That's that edge right there. I got you, sis. You talking about number 14? No sweat. Got it? Got it, sis? All right. We got roughly 15 minutes to get 6 in. Let's see if we can make it to 20. What does Yasha'Allah mean in Hebrew? Somebody look up Yashar in Hebrew. You might know how to look up things in Hebrew. All right, so everybody save this website in your phone, 2letterlookup.com, for you to do your own independent research and study. Two letter, like the number 2. Two-letterlookup.com. All right. So you have All right, let's see who's been paying attention. As a prefix, what does Yah mean? Hmm? That is correct. Get that sister a hand. All right. All right. Get up. All right. So what does Allah mean? Since we went over that earlier. Huh? Power. Marker sucks, does it? Can't be one of the new ones. Ah, there we go. All right, what'd you say Allah meant? Power. Since I just gave you guys the key to looking up words, right? What does shar mean in Hebrew? And we're talking about in the noun sense. Do, 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 do. On two-letter lookup. Okay, you got two Hebrew alphabets. You're gonna click the Hebrew alphabets. The reason why it's called two-letter lookup because you start with the first two letters and it starts defining stuff. It's two letters. Shar. What does shar mean? Anybody? You're gonna click the sh. This is the Hebrew slot. This is it because it's in Assyrian. This is it in Assyrian right here.
All right, it's right there. Simple.
Right, these are the two letters. Right, you're gonna click these two letters in two-letter lookup. I'm teaching you guys how to research. I just don't want to give it to you. You'll be able to research on your own. Click these two letters. They're at the very bottom. It's the sh and the r. They're right next to each other at the very bottom. Another little square on the left. And it should be the first one. All you got to do is click it. What you got? Okay, but click where it says head person. Like tap where it says head person, you get a drop down. All right? Read number 1E.
Heads, princes of religious office.
There you go. In this case, that's exactly what this is. Prince. Right? In this case, we'll interject a little bit of English in there. He is Prince of Power. You know what I'm saying? He Prince Power. All right? Yasha Allah. Prince of the Power, right? That is what in Hebrew? What's your name? Israel. That is the name of our nation. Dasha Allah. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole sentence in one word. It's a lot of meat. Pause. Slack it. Glad Lashawan probably didn't hear that.
I get it, sir.
All right, no sweat, no sweat. Man, we just expounding away, huh? All right. I be getting excited, man. Y'all be making me excited, y'all. I'm sorry. Got a passion for this, man. All right. 16. Does anybody know what Malak means? Ha ha. All right. Get that sister hand. All right. This is a word you're going to see a lot in the book of Genesis. Also throughout the Bible, but a lot specifically in the book of Genesis.
Thank you. I'm finished, teacher. I'm not finished, teacher. No, I don't want it.
Oratazah, which means earth. Another one that you're going to see in Genesis a lot. Yawam. Yawam is day in Hebrew. Another one you're going to see a lot in Genesis. No, the Lord wants us to be perfect.
Right.
Perfect. Does anybody know what Ayash means in Hebrew?
Man.
My man. Not only does it mean man, it also means what, Asharna Posh? There's no word for what in Hebrew. It's another word for man in context to a woman. What are you to her?
Esposa?
Yes, as husband. Yes.
Switch it up, man.
You know what I'm saying? ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice Ayash es español? There you go. All right. You know what I'm saying? Muy poquito española. You understand? All right. So that's 19. And for the record, let's see. I'm gonna give y'all 21. That'll be the end of the page for me. But it's technically 20 on my page. I gave y'all extra.
1 minute, sir.
At the right margin. Just like you start on the left margin. That's why it's 2 margins on the paper. So Panyam means face, appearance, or presence. Then to the end of my page. Oh, that's so ugly. All right. Last word of the day. Bayah, which is house, dwelling, temple. So if you were to say, are you coming to my house? You would say, Ata Ba'a La Bayah Shalai. So, we're doing little sentence structure. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to stop at 21. You got 30 more to go. We're going to pick that back up next week. Thought I might have, I said we did do some sentence structure today, just a little bit, Paquito. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, Shalom, how about Shishmarakathon? Y'all Shema Thon by Shemi Hawashai. Shalom.